What's rocking, guys? Welcome to the premiere episode of Season 3. Definitely excited to get Season 3 going here because, of course, we do have Champions League football in store, so definitely excited for that here. You can see, again, the season budget, 12 million euros here, so that's decent, I'd say. I wish we'd get a little bit more, but, of course, it's our first season, with Champions League, so we'll have to see how things go there. League objective, they still want us to compete, qualify for Europe in the league, and I believe the objective for Champions League was basically just to stay in the group stage. We really have no expectations, essentially, for Champions League. So just getting out of the group will be huge. But we definitely, we really already want to do that, and I would love to have a big run as well. You can see, of course, Wesley Schneider here. I'm going to place him in the lineup right now over Ruben, but we'll see how things go, of course, during the course of the season. We have so many young players now, youth players now. You'll see here, making an offer for a player now. Leandro Bacuna here is who we'll be going after. Definitely a very good young right back. Of course, has some versatility, being able to play a little bit in the central midfield as well, and could really strengthen right back for us. Of course, Koum did a good job for us through the league. He'll still be basically probably playing a lot in league, but he's getting a little bit older than and you'll see the inquiry here coming in. They want 5.5 million euros. We just want to try to take the offer down a little bit. We'll see. Offer them for just 4 flat, essentially 4 million euros. So we'll see if they'll take that offer. That'll be a really good deal for a very promising young right back, of course, returning to the Netherlands here. And now I decided to go after Jermaine Jones. This was a bad deal. Honestly, this was just a bad deal. He's really good in some aspects. He's strong technically, but he's in the end of his career, and you'll see why the deal isn't going to work out too well. We're going to sell off one of our players, Van Velsen, here now. 1 million euros is not that bad for him. Just because he may fit into some of our plans I'll be talking about later in the episode, but definitely would have liked to use that maybe for another player, but unfortunately I did screw up, but we did kind of make up for it with some of the sales we were going to have here. But as you can see, his wages aren't too bad, so that's kind of a decent part of the deal as well. And we still have a little bit of money to go after another player. I still think maybe we need another center defensive mid, maybe a center back. Just kind of not sure where to go here. You can see here again, the problem is his physical stats. He has basically no physical stats. He has some strength still. Technically, he still is a tremendous player. So if I were to sim games and the like, he would definitely be good for that. Probably help us win some games. But of course, at the end of his career right now, it was just probably not the best idea. But I don't know. I just couldn't think of any other center defensive mids. Really just want to kind of push on, grab some players, try to strengthen the squad. But you'll see here, this is a guy who I'm excited for, Mikhail Sitaku. He's listed as a winger. He's basically just a striker, and he really has a lot of potential. So we're going to offer him a contract here, bring him into the side, and it's going to be great to have him on our team here now. You can see he has some decent physicals. Technically, you can see ball control, dribbling, crossing, short passing, shot power, long shots. Finishing is pretty solid. So he's going to be one of our backup strikers now, which is great to see. We have some more depth now. I didn't have to pay a bunch of money for another backup striker because, of course, that's kind of a need. But now Ruben is going to be pushed to the bench, and now we have Sitaku as well. Then we also have Bjanic here. Oh man, this guy, 72 overall. Of course, I signed him last season, in the final episode, and he's going to slot in right there in goalkeeper over Verhoeven. Still going to have Verhoeven for cup matches and the like, but definitely excited to have this guy step in here. It really kind of makes me wish I would have started this earlier in FIFA, so I could have taken advantage of more of these young players. But now we'll get into the first match of the season here against FC Twente. Definitely a very exciting matchup, and we want to, it's an away fixture. They're still a very strong side, as you'll see in a second. But we'll be walking out. Wesley Schneider making his debut. You see in front of Ayub, fellow countryman, right there behind him. Excuse me. But either way, some very strong squad right now. Excited to put this squad on the pitch, of course, with the likes of Bacuna, as well as Wesley Schneider, and of course Douglas, another good, solid Brazilian Dutch player, dual national player essentially. As you see, they still have Manu on their side. They still have Corona, Ziyech, Castanos, and that's just a very strong team. Definitely have a lot to deal with in the attack here against them. So definitely want to buckle down, have our defense do a lot better. We weren't the best defensively last season, I have to say, as you'll see the lineup here. Schneider sliding in behind Zardes and Boyman's. Very exciting to see that there. We'll see how things go with him playing in that role. And of course, you see Leandro Bacuna making his debut for our squad as well. Excited to see him on our side. He's going to be tremendous, in my opinion. He's going to be able to offer a lot on both sides of the ball, and I think we just really have a very good squad on our side this season. Zardes, though, with some space, pushing down the wing, going to send this cross in. It's just going to be over the head of Boyman's. Boyman's probably should have finished that on in my opinion, at least. He usually is kind of always winning those types of headers, but he did not this time. Now we have some more space. So Ayub, some gorgeous play. Ball cut back here to Boyman's, going to play it back here to Schneider, I believe that is. And fortunately, that's going to be hit out for a corner. Good deflection there. We had a big chance early in this matchup. Two pretty solid chances that we just cannot take advantage of. But you'll see here, ball's going to be put in. Gorgeous ball in, but that's going to be hit over the bar. But again, going back here, trying to possess the ball a little bit more. Now we're in the second half. A good job from here from Boyman. He's going to cut back, send this ball in to Schneider. He's going to touch it down, but unfortunately he's going to hit that high and wide. A very good chance again. So 3 good chances, which just one of them would have been put away here as it just goes wide. But with some good play, nice to see Schneider get himself in a good position, and that's going to keep on going. We have to try to grab a goal here, but you'll see SC20 may have something else on their mind. Some good build-up play. Going to play the ball back out wide here. He's going to cut the ball back, try to win the ball. We just cannot do so. And Castellanos is going to play Ziyech through, and look at that finish from Hakim Ziyech. He is a tremendous player, of course. I done a player growth test on him, and he just really looks like an absolute beast. And he reaffirms that with that finish here. You take a look at the replay. That's a gorgeous ball from Castellanos, and look at that finish there as well. So we just really have to push on. We probably should have grabbed a goal ourselves before, but we're going to have to move on, try to recuperate here, try to at least grab a point here away. Some good build-up play. You can see Ayub with tons of space running at the defense, running down the wing, cut the ball back to Boymans here, who does a good job holding up play, cut the ball back to Ayub, who's going to play the ball back out wide here to Zardes, and look at that turn and finish. That is a gorgeous finish from Giassi Zardes right there. Exactly why I'm glad to have him on our squad. That is just what he has been doing so far, since he's been playing for us. Look at that quick turn, that quick finish into the side netting. A lethal strike from Giassi Zardes to bring the game back level, and that is how the game would end. A 0-0 draw in the opener. Of course, openers away, that's always going to be tough matches. I'll take a point anytime, but so we probably should have honestly grabbed the 3 points. We had a lot more chances, I'd say, than SC20. Just could not put them away. With some good defending as well on their part, but unfortunately things did not go our way here. But we're going to take a look at the squad report now. You can take a look at Bojanic again. Just so solid for a young goalkeeper, 16 years old. He's actually already growing, and that just doesn't happen often for young goalkeepers. So nice to see him at least go up with points. That's pretty cool to see. But I'll move on to other players in our squad now. So definitely, least suggestions for players I should look at, especially center defensive mids and maybe a center back. Definitely where I'm looking to improve. So Douglas, of course, is solid. Then we have Lewin, who's decent, but we may need one more. It's an elite center back who's not too expensive, which may be really hard to find, but maybe easier to find a adequate center defensive mid here. Of course, Jermaine Jones is already starting to lose a bit as well, but we have Savic, who unfortunately has not grown at all. Really disappointing the way he's not grown. Him and Saunez have not grown either, but Lambouche, Lens, some of our young players look pretty promising. As you saw, Saunez has not grown. Same with Ayub. Very unfortunate again. Just some players have not grown, and despite how well they have played for us. But we have other guys like Amrabat. Nice to see him continue to improve. Schoenberg improving as well, one of our young youth players. But Wesley Schneider is improving himself as well, so that's pretty awesome to see. 32-year-old, still moving up there, still at a very high level, of course. You see, I wish that Oldrip Kling guy had better physical stats because he looks like a beast technically. Zara is still improving up to 77. Boyman stagnant there. Same with Ruben a bit, but Sitaku again, taking a look at him, he's going to be great for us. Kevin Dos Santos, one of our backup strikers as well. Just a very decent squad, I have to say. Really excited to see how we go here. And to see the transfer budget again now. So definitely looking for a decent player for around this price. As you can see, maybe around 4 million euros would be a good area, and a decent wage budget. But basically, not too expensive a contract is what I'm trying to say. So we'll have to take a look at some players. Definitely leave some suggestions. I really want to have you guys help me out in this instance. But again, now talking about the season, of course, we don't have too much time left until FIFA 16. So I'm thinking maybe we're thinking about simulating basically everything in the league, at least in the first half of the season. Basically, then I'll just have Champions League and the Champions League group stage in the first half of the season. If we get through, we'll just continue to have Champions League stage, and then you can see Dutch Cup, because we haven't won the Dutch Cup. We were terrible in the Dutch Cup last season and our season before. So I'd basically have Champions League and Dutch Cup be the main focus, at least the first half of the season. If we get knocked out of one or both, then we'll focus back on the league, and I think I could still finish in time before FIFA 16 comes out, because we definitely don't have too much time. So again, tell me what you guys think about that plan, as well as some players in the comment section below. But again, guys, thanks for the supports. I'll be signing out now, and I'll catch you guys later.